Welcome to the winds of Jupiter. Was a year of completion. I know, including myself, who will be happy to leave being in the dust. 2017 is the year of endings and new beginnings. I dreamt the other night for you to follow where Pluto, the planet of transformation, and endings and beginnings is in your chart with respect to the other planets, which makes sense, and 17 is a year of endings and new beginnings. Mars is direct all of 17, so energy from the warrior planet shouldn't be an issue. As we go into 17, Mercury will be retrograde until February 8th. This is a hangover time from New Year's, and perhaps it's best to defer your New Year's resolutions until the 8th of February, when all the planets will be direct until February 6th. This definitely is an auspicious time. However, 17 is not a year of immediate gratification. Work hard and stay cool and collected, and rewards will come to you. It's like, or as if, I hear the tumblers of a safe slowly clicking into place. When the safe is finally open, you will receive what you deserve. 2017 is a prelude to the up-and-coming stellar year. Before we get started, I'd like to explain a unique tarot spread that I put together so you have a more fulfilling experience in your readings. The 7 core cards depict the 7 chakra energy points of the body. The 3 cards on the left depict the bottom part of the body, the spine, the pelvic, the solar plexus. The center is the heart. The right is the throat, the third eye, and the crown. They all have their own place in what you're doing in your life, but this is the unconscious inner self versus the conscious for self on the right side. We've all done things in our lives that we're guilty of that we all of a sudden say, why did I do that? And why did I say that? I believe there's a massive disconnect between our unconscious self and our conscious self and the actions that we bring out into the outer world. The lower right-hand card is the base of the spine. This is a culmination of who you are, from past lives to childhood traumas to childhood cherished memories to today. We're ever evolving all the time, and that's why I call it sourcing and urgings instead of foundation. The second card up, the pelvic or the sacrum, depicts actually emotional and spiritual growth, or growth of any kind, and also sexual prowess, and how you think about all this in your unconscious mind and how it comes out into the world. I call this the awakening or the arousing for growth, but it's more on a cosmic level because the cosmos has natural laws that are in harmony. But then we go up here to the solar plexus, which actually they call the navel as well. And we're dealing with something completely different because this is a universal life force that you're thinking about. And it's more of feeling and sensing is what I call it. And you're erupting into an awakening close to your subconscious. The central card, as I had mentioned, is the heart of the matter or the situation. You're concerning. You're caring and concerning and loving, but you have questions and you want them answered. The bottom right is the throat, and I call this the communicating and teaching. But actually, we should be listening as much as we communicate. This is where you make your moral values, your ethical, moral values. This is where you change as you're going into a society and how you feel about it. The second card up is called seeing or visualizing. It's the third eye in chakra, something close to enlightenment and putting things into perspective. And the crowning card on the top right, I consider knowing and understanding. But knowing is one thing, but if you can't apply it to wise actions, it's not wisdom. When I'm done with that, I would be putting the card on the left side that will represent your past. I'll be putting a card on the right side that represents your future. And then I will be using the bottom of the card of the deck as more of the energy of the reading. And it could be the outcome, but we really don't know. And at the end of that, we will be putting one of Doreen Virtue's angel cards out to see what's up for teen. I'll be using the Conley Tarot deck for all the readings. It's new to me. I have a new channel. We have a new year. And I decided that it was time to buy a new deck of cards, and actually I really like them. So onward with the readings. Hi there, Virgo. Let's see what's in store for you for the year of teen. At the base of your spine, we have the King of Cups. A very mature man of emotions and love. In this day and age, shallow sexual encounters have very little meaning anymore, and people are looking for more intimate and deep-seated love. Something more long-term. And I think you've graduated to that. Underneath each of the 7 chakra energy cards, I have a miniature Rider-Waite card as the clarification card, and you got the sun. It actually means hope and healing. You want the sun to not only shine on you, you want the sun to shine in you. This is not unlike the Hermit card that rules your sign, Virgo, where he's looking for enlightenment. This is very well balanced, base of the spine. Here the second card is awakening or arousing, and you receive the Chariot. Success and movement. You're actually growing emotionally, spiritually, and even sexually. There's a lot of duality involved in this card. 2 different beasts of burden of emotions. Typically he has a happy and sad face on each side. So there's a lot of maybe 2 things going on here that even you don't understand, but it's balanced. Opposing forces are being balanced. The clarification card is the Fool. You're willing to move forward on a quest to discover yourself and discover what you want in life. You're graduating again with full honors. The card on the top is feeling and sensing. It's the 3rd card of the chakra energy points, and very appropriately it's the 3rd card, the Empress. There's always vague meanings to the Empress of fertility and nurturing and Mother Earth and abundance and infrequently pregnancy, but in reality she also rules the material world of senses, of pleasure and joy. And you've actually graduated to that. You're having that feeling in your life, and your unconscious person and your unconscious self. Let's see what clarification card. And here we've got the 9 of Pentacles. Actually a counterpart to the Empress. Very independent, very stable. It could be a man or a woman. But now you have time to enjoy yourself. Time to enjoy the joy of life. Your unconscious self on this side is a very balanced person. You've You found yourself. You think you know what you want, but as you get to the heart of the matter, you got the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords means you've been stabbed in the back. Regrets don't make reality, and this is not where you want to be. That's why it's the heart of the matter. You're asking, what are the motives of the people that have made this? The clarification card is the of Swords. This is the respite. This is a meditation time that you have to figure things out, why things are the way they are in your life. In the medieval days, a warrior was required to buy his own tomb before he went out to war. Now this warrior is meditating on the tomb that he bought, wondering why he survived and what's the purpose of life. And I think that's really the question that you're asking here at the heart of the matter of the situation is, what's the purpose of your life? Down here is the throat, just communicating and teaching. You're being offered a cup, but from what I've seen here with the Ten of Swords and the Four of Swords, you're not sure if you want to accept the cup anymore. It's not a treat anymore. There's been strings attached to it all, and you don't want them anymore. See what the clarification card is. You've got the King of Wands. You're actually now graduated to a king. He's fire energy, but he's open for things, but he's not sure if he wants to accept the cup either. You have matured now. You're not a young person accepting the cup. Yeah, I want it now. No, now he's thinking, should I take the cup? Here you have the Two of Cups, the card of love, partnership, companionship, friendship. And in the perfect world, you believe everybody should be in harmony and sync. But it appears that in your conscious world, things have not been in sync for probably a very long time. And that's being reinforced by the Five of Wands, conflict, disagreement, discord, egos being hurt. This isn't what you wanted in your life. This is what you have. You're crowning your reading, and it's knowing and understanding is the Seven of Swords. And you know that people are stealing from you. They're not only stealing property, but your emotions, your spirit, your energy. You're being drained. And you know that you don't want that anymore. You want some type of change. And change that, it will come, because you got the Wheel of Fortune. The wheel is always spinning, and when it goes down, it has to go back up. It's called the Wheel of Fortune. That's why I named this the Winds of Jupiter, because Jupiter actually rules the Wheel of Fortune card. But we never know how the winds blow for the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, on the left side, I'm going to put a card that depicts your future, or excuse me, your past. And I'm not really too surprised, but it's the Moon. You've been deceived. It's the card of deception. In the reflective light of the moon, your path always seems very deceptive. You're not sure. Even during the day, the same path looks different. There's been secrets, things hidden in the backdrop that you didn't know about and you didn't understand. Rather unfortunate, because you found yourself in your unconscious self. Your conscious self is not very happy. And now you're knowing that you've been stolen from up here in your crowning, and you've been deceived here in your past. Now the card on the right is your future, and that's the Eight of Pentacles. This depicts you, of course. The Pentacles is Earth. But you've graduated now from being an apprentice to a master, to being a teacher. You're moving on. You even have the Nine of Pentacles here, knowing that you can enjoy life now that you can relax and sit back. This is the type of thing that you're looking for, but you want somebody to do it with. Okay, the bottom of the deck card is depicting the overall energy of the reading, and it can also be an outcome. And here you got the Five of Wands. This is disagreement, discord. Once again, here at the Two of Cups in the relationship card is related to, you've got the Five of Wands twice. There's still a lot of things that have to be resolved in your life. No longer should there be any arguments or feeling disappointed because people are not giving you what you need in your life. Okay, I'm going to do a Doreen Virtue card from her, what's it, Messages from the Angels. And I came up with Adriana. I'm leading you towards the answer to your prayers. Please listen to and follow the steps. I'm communicating through your intuition, thoughts, and dreams. Maybe this has something to do with the meditation, but here, your thoughts and communicating is down here, and you know you don't want that cup that's being offered. The King of Wands doesn't either. Let's see what's going on, you know. He's leading you towards your dreams, but you have to get over these disagreements. You have to find the partnership, the relationship, the companionship, the friendship that you've been looking for. Well, I hope that you have a great 17, and I'll talk to you later.